Okay, so Chief Chell, when did you become aware of the Cathedral Club? Did you always know about it, or not until just now?
You know, I knew about it, but I knew about it, but I didn't know a lot about it.
Okay.
And then when Bill called me with the award, I started looking into it, and then I kept hearing more and more what a prestigious award it is. So I started getting nervous because I'm a little in arrears in the confessional side. And then coming here and I see about 400 people coming. I hope my speech is good.
I'm sure it will be. What did you think when you found out what a prestigious club this is and that you were chosen as an honoree?
Very humbled, especially when I see who's running the club and who's past winners and who's going to be at days tonight. So, you know, humility is big for me, and I'll say it tonight in my speech. So, very humbled. I'm a person who doesn't really think you should take yourself too seriously. We're not that important at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. That's why I kind of go through my career, but very humbling and looking forward to it.
All right, you mentioned your speech. Give us a little preview. What are some things you're going to say? What are people going to hear from you?
You know, it's funny, when I was talking to Bill on the phone about the speech, I was telling him how easy it is to come up with a speech because, quite frankly, when you take the virtues you've learned, St. Patrick's in Bay Ridge, Severian High School in Bay Ridge, then you wrap it around Catholic Youth Organization basketball, all those values that were instilled in me back then, wrapped around my faith, honestly, has got me to this position tonight. Mm-hmm. So it was easy for me to tie this all together. And when you wrap that around good friends, good family, being accountable to yourself, working hard, I'll say it all tonight. Couple jokes in there that I think will be pretty funny. Because I don't want to be too boring in an 8-minute speech, but it should be pretty good.
So now you have a pretty big job in the NYPD. How does your faith kind of guide you in that role?
Just like I said, just to be humble, to work hard, to be accountable, you know, a calling, a service to serve. I've been doing this over 3 decades. Mm-hmm. And at this point, just to be able to help people in New York City, my home, and to teach young cops and to help people in need and to put some bad people up the street. It's a combination platter of all, but after this long to make it to the top, a lot of landmines to get to the top, trust me. Mm-hmm. But there's no replacement for, like I said, that working hard, surrounding yourself with good people. My friends have been with me 40 years. Wow. My wife, the rock of all this. Mm-hmm. My kids who do their job so I can do my job. It's been a collective blessing. And here I am, so I'm just trying to enjoy it. Very humbled.
I love to hear that your wife is your rock. That's a good one. Tell me about your time in Catholic school. Why is a Catholic education so important? Why should more people do that or seek that out?
Just the overall atmosphere, the atmosphere of faith, the atmosphere in believing, the structure, the accountability, the community you serve. It's just tremendous. And you don't think of it at the time. Who thinks of it at the time? Going to grammar school and going to church on Fridays for half a day and kneeling and getting in trouble. But you don't realize that the foundation is starting to be to put into you, and then you double up with high school, and it just forms that foundation for everything. Mm-hmm. And I truly think, like I said before, all those virtues tied into that. And then CYO basketball, Catholic high school basketball. How to bring those virtues to the next level. And then it really gets instilled in you. Mm-hmm. And to me, it carried it forward forever.
Did you play CYO basketball and high school basketball?
So I'm going to reveal something here. This is not airing tonight, is it?
This is an exclusive interview here.
Exclusive piece of my
yes.
Speech tonight.
Okay.
So yes, I played high school basketball.
Okay.
I was actually pretty good, believe it or not. It was a big league, Catholic high school in Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan. Is
yeah.
Big boy basketball, if you will.
Oh, yeah.
And I played at Severian in Massachusetts, has a brother school to Severian.
Oh.
So we went out there for a local tournament, and I played very well. Mm-hmm. And when I came back to Brooklyn, I was a senior. And my coach, who I love now, but back then we were a little oil and water, but we loved each other, one of those relationships. And we were walking out of the locker room, and he said, "Hey, NYU called about your status." I went, "Coach, NYU?" I go, "Wow, what'd you tell him?" I said, "You haven't committed to a college yet." I go, "Excellent." He goes, "But they asked me one more question." I said, "What was that?" "They asked about your SATs." I went, "Ooh." I said, "Coach, what'd you tell them?" "What they asked? They want to know what you got in SATs." "Coach, what'd you tell them?" 800. "What'd they say? Was that math or verbal? What'd you say?" "It was both." I went to Manhattanville College.
You know, nowadays it's optional. Some schools, you don't even have to
I
tell
wish
your SAT.
I think you get like a 700 just to sign your name.
You know?
So I think I got 3 vocabulary questions right and a couple math.
I also think it was harder back in the day. It's gotten easier over time.
That's going to make me feel better. Thank you. But
So you did mention actually before the previous honorees, cardinals, bishops, mayors, congressmen, district attorneys, bank executives. Tonight you joined that list on the 125th anniversary of this club. How does that feel?
well, to the 125th, I obviously I saw that and I was very excited about that. And then the list of people, I guarantee we share a lot of things in common, but we just took a different path.
Right.
But at the end of the day, if we were hanging out in a bar having a drink, I think we get along quite well, and we'd share a lot in common. So that's the Catholic upbringing, that's the family, that's the work ethic, that's the accountability, that's being a good citizen,
Yep.
and much more that involves that.
All right. Love that, Chief Chell. Congratulations. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.